Leo. So we're picking up on tell it like it is energy. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it exactly how it's exactly supposed to be. How it's meant to be. You know where I'm meant to be. Who I'm meant to be with. How I'm meant to get there. Type shit. So you want me to lay out the whole motherfucking plot, right? And I'm gonna let you know something. I ain't gonna lay out the whole plot, but I'm gonna lay out some key items, some key situations that are happening right now around you that you need to be paying attention to. Now I'm also going to talk about a little bit about karma because they wanted me to tap into that. I didn't do any pre-adjusting, anything when it came to preparing for this reading. I just kind of was sitting here, took a deep breath, and turned this shit on. So let's see what's up, Leo. Let's roll the cards, roll through the shits, roll through the shits. Now there is like definitely fear coming through here. There's some shade happening here. There's some stomach issues or anxiety happening here. That's what I keep talking about. And this does not need to be used. Keep that in mind. Whatever's going on in this situation, it feels like there's a cloud over top of his head, or someone's marked by a cloud, or marked by their emotions, marked by their feelings, marked by a chapter of life that they're not proud of, that they're distantly trying to, or they're trying to distance themselves from, they're trying to get away from, you know. I feel like abandonment, okay, and they also talk about a charge, or they talk about abandonment, or being charged up because someone abandoned you, feeling like you rose to the top or rose to the occasion when someone left you out in the dirt, out in the mud, left you to crawl through the trenches. Somebody basically destroys you or makes you feel like you were weak, broken, small, something that was unnatural or unnerved. Like you might have had a lot of mental issues. You might have had a lot of growth though more recently, where you fixed a lot of those paranoid structures that you base your life off of. A lot of your anxious structures, a lot of your parasocial structures, where you didn't feel like you were good enough to perform in a job or in a situation where you would be in front of many people or representing many people. So we have the star here, which is obviously, look at her, she's beautiful, she's wonderful, she's odd in the means of like metaphysical shit or intuition. She's very highly sensitive. She taps into shit so easily. She swims through the shit, right? She swims with emotions. She swims with strength. She has a lot of anger, though. She has a lot of anger. When we think of the star, when we think of Aquarius, you know, think about the way they express their anger, because a lot of the time that'll be the thing that strongly comes up and off their chest type shit, you know. And I'm not saying that all Aquariuses are angry people, right? I'm just saying when Aquarius gets to that point, it's explosive. It can be the most odd situation you ever felt, because you can feel every single trickle, every single emotion that this person is feeling. They're a hater, you know, they're hateful. That's what it feels like. It's like a hateful situation where you feel hated or you feel like you hate somebody. We have Princess of Cups, okay? You have dropped basically everything else except for yourself, okay? You've stripped yourself of all ego, of all negativity. You've tried to, at least by removing yourself from a couple of situations. Yeah, like I say, you rose to the occasion. I think when somebody needed you the most, you rose to the occasion as well. So there might have been a situation that was happening around you where somebody was falling apart physically, emotionally, or mentally, and you also rose to the occasion in that situation where you became very, I think, moldable or just intentionally like comforting to somebody. And you did a really good job with that. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, you built a base. You built a foundation. You tried to figure out where some of your triggers or some of your anger, some of your frustration was coming from. And I think a lot of that was based on the fact that you had anxiety about your gift, about your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. You had a lot of anxiety. You didn't feel like you were worthy enough in that moment in order to accept all of these gifts and things coming into you. You didn't feel like you were strong enough yet or powerful enough yet in order to accept to start glistening, like start smiling, start laughing, start being like the captivating fucking Leo you are, right? We have 10 of Cups, yeah. So family values, okay, wasn't taught to you when you was young. You was scared of commitment. You was scared of having a stable relationship with somebody. You was scared of yourself, scared of the opportunities that you would miss because of a commitment, because of how you felt about yourself. 9 of Cups, and they say you was right to feel that way. You was right to feel very cautious, very afraid, very naive, almost. Like, I want to say you were like naive, but at the same time, like when you felt your gut moving and churning, when you felt your intuition kind of like popping through, you did accept it, and you didn't move forward with something against your better knowledge, against your better intuition. The High Priestess. That's interesting, because they talk about guardian angel right now, how you were protected, how someone drew the line for you over on the other side, or somebody was able to finally push you out of your comfort zone. This person might have died now, but it might have been something that who was involved within your life and raising you previously or prior. Talking about 3 of Swords, yeah, like peas in a pod type shit. They talking about the peas in the pod energy. They talking about how you feel like you're in your motherfucking pot. You feel like really strong, really capable right now. 8 of Swords, when you felt trapped in the past, you felt paranoid in the past, you felt broken. Yeah, they keep talking about heartbreak and how you felt like your heart was broken, but at the same time, like, you still felt attached to a situation you don't think you should have felt attached to, okay? Because they keep talking about, well, how did I even end up in this situation, in this scenario? Now, do I blame myself? Do I blame those around me? Do I blame the fact that, I have trauma? Do I blame this? Do I blame that? Like, you just couldn't understand why or how you was in a situation. And now, Prince of Pentacles, okay? So once you started being more careful, you started being like, okay, I really need to watch my step, because when I go towards people who are karmic or who are very strongly abusive, or not strongly abusive, but they have very strong, like, what is it? They're self-centered, so they're very strong narcissists. When I go towards these people, when I'm attracted to these people, when I don't draw the line and don't make boundaries with some of these people, I allow them to enter my life and alter and change my most positive traits in my love for myself. I allow them to alter the love that I have for me, for myself. The World in the upright. Yeah, so karma did come through for you. Karma was like, baby, you need to back up. You need to sit down for a second, You need to kind of like nurse your wounds and sit down for a second. Stop fighting. Stop allowing these people to come into your life and fight you on what you already know about yourself. Stop allowing these people to come into your life and try to remove your self-love and remove your self-conscious. Stop trying to allow these people to come in just because you feel lonely. Because at the end of the day, you will continue to feel lonely till the end of time unless you change the way you think about yourself. Because you yourself has many moving parts. You already know you can go through a span of like 12 emotions within 1 minute, within one sitting, right? Because you're passionate, because you're strong, because you aren't somebody that can be easily motivated and manipulated, as long as you continue to wake yourself up and make sure that you are aware of the situations that are happening around you. You're aware of people's body language. You're aware of people's words. You're aware of when somebody is trying to come in and wreck and ruin your boundaries. Okay, so they're talking about 4 of Pentacles. So I do want to talk a little bit about what's happening right now currently within love for you. So let's see what's happening right now currently for you. The Lovers. Okay, romance. Okay, all right, okay. So there is love in your life. Okay, there is love in your life. And I feel, oh yeah, there is love in your life. They have 3 of Cups, so maybe there's several different options in your life right now. Maybe it's a matter of you trying to pick between the past and the future. Maybe it's a matter of you trying to be way more optimistic, way more fun. Like, I think you're having fun within these situations. You're having fun dating. You're having fun exploring with these people. feels like your partner and you are like best friends or can be best friends. They got King of Cups. It's a really big offer. That's a really, really heavy offer. Maybe someone offered to marry you. Someone offered to explore a different type of relationship with you, because they do, they bring up polyamory. They bring up also, maybe this is somebody who has been through a couple of unconventional relationships and want monogamy with you, want to be with you and only you. Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, they talking about harvesting. So harvesting season, right? They talking about how this person kind of picked you up when you was down, or you picked this person up when they was down. You picked them up out of a real interesting situation. They might have already been in a relationship. Okay. Talk about the Magician. They fell victim to a couple of manipulation, malicious, interconnected relationships. They already had a connection. They already were like soulmates. They already had some sort of like love for each other, but it ended up being very malicious, very hateful, very despicable, very like self-sabotage type energy, where I think this person just got with somebody who never ever had the right intentions at heart in the first place. It's like they so desperately wanted someone to love them that they were doing everything and anything to cut this person off from the outside world. Okay, let's see. And Nine of Swords, that made you scared to move in with them or move on with them. Sorry, y'all, I got eyelashes in my damn eye. You know when they say make a wish, like when you pull off an eyelash, they say make a wish. I can feel it in the corner of my eye though. I'll make a wish for y'all. Motherfuckers. Listen. So, y'all, I mean, you were afraid. You were very afraid. You were very scared. You were very hurt. Princess of Swords, you were very hurt. Very defensive. Okay, you don't like the sound of this situation. You said, if I look at my options, it's like, do I really have to move on with someone? Do I really have to get into another relationship? Do I really have to do this? Do I have to do that? And he was like, damn, like, but I'm better than these people that I'm around currently. I'm better than these situations that I'm around currently. I'm better than these hater ass bitches. So I need to view my options. I need to look outside this situation. I need to view my options for myself and not view my options for these people. I need to stop trying to fix people. Stop trying to like make people feel better about themselves. Five of Cups, yeah, and getting left out in the fucking dust type shit, abandoned. So King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so more, like I said, defensive energy. So let's see. Let's see more. What is Leo got coming up? Two of Wands. Okay, the Sun, love. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, love of the money, the love of the game. Also her love of the train. So maybe location change. You love the place. You're gonna love the place that you're gonna live in. You're gonna really enjoy this new spot, this new era, where I feel like you're starting an all new life, where you're gonna find all new partnerships, all new relationships with friends, all new family. Even they talk about all new family. Maybe you're moving towards family or people that you think of as family. It's also possible that you are possibly settling down and having children in a new area. Okay, Two of Wands. Okay, you're trying to take I heard you're trying to take people out of the equation, or take your children out of the equation. Possibly just take yourself out of the equation in certain situations. Ace of Pentacles, which is a really good job, a really good workplace, really good like family-based life. I'm kind of liking the balance that you have right now, because you're not focusing way too much on structure and stability. You're focusing on balancing everything around you, so making sure that you have time for everything. Make sure you have time to work, making sure you have time to eat, making sure you have time to get into sexual things, making sure you just have time to take care of people, which I like. Okay, so what else we got? What's coming up for Leo? What's coming up? Because we talk about the past, we talk about all the extra shit. Four of Wands. Okay, so someone's quitting for a higher paid position. Someone's quitting in order to go and grow into a higher paid position, or someone's getting a divorce. Okay, so there's two different stories that I'm seeing here. Someone's either getting a divorce or breaking up with somebody finally after a really, really long kind of decision making process in the head where I feel like it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy in the first place. It does feel like there were several people in the mix of things, and you was trying to figure out how to unmix yourself, unravel yourself. You know what I mean? You was trying to back up from situations that you felt like just they didn't have your best interest at all. There is so 401s to me is like, okay, so I surrender. I surrender, and this is going to be a choice that does shake my world and maybe shake others' world. But I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm leaving. I'm motherfucking gone. As far as I'm concerned, I've already left. Type shit. It's like it's something that you were contemplating on for a real long time, in getting rid of old relationships, old situations. And that's worked. Essentially, that I think that's going to work. I think that your idea of moving or relocating, that's going to work for you. It's really going to work for you. It's really going to adjust your life in all the proper ways. So they have the high priestess too. It's just like, oh, okay. So like you already you're gaining the strength. Okay, I think you're gaining the financial stability in order to do this, but you're also gaining the mental strength, the mental coping, because a lot of the time, I think the reason why you would always debate on whether you wanted to leave or relocate or leave a person, or leave a family situation is because you always felt like you couldn't live without it. Okay, you couldn't breathe without it. But now that you're getting financially stable enough to breathe by yourself, you're like, well, it don't matter no more. Like, at this point, I can't even make up no more fucking excuses for this person, for this situation. I just gotta go, type shit. You said, bitch, I'm out. Bitch, I'm out. And that's basically what's going to be happening. So, what else? Tell me more. What else is happening? Princess of Wands. Okay, so, you out there free, trying to stay positive, trying to stay open to the possibilities. Death in the upright. So, okay, so this is transformation. You've basically transcended your old self, your past self. You transcended the past that had hurt you, that had scarred you, that had made sure that you couldn't move out of this location, out of this place. You had transcended the trenches. The trenches. Become a completely different fucking person. On the mark of what? On the mark of yourself. Nobody else did this for you. You did this for you. Your experiences, you can choose to learn from your experiences, or you can choose to walk away from your experiences and just leave them like way behind. But you chose to learn, which is nice. The Hangman. The Hangman. Okay, so what is this? Yeah, it feels like there's one more thing that you need to do, or that you want to do right now. There's one thing that you are wanting to do. Eight of Cups. Whoa, gosh. Travel backwards or travel with somebody. Eight of Cups in the upright. You're wondering if you should go back somewhere, or back to somebody, or back to a situation. You're really contemplating that. Maybe your goal is actually to go back home with family. Maybe that's also your goal. Maybe you've been thinking about, you're like, I really don't like this place on me, and I kind of want to go back home to family or people I'm familiar with. So you're like, damn, I want to go back. You know what I mean? So they talk about Six of Swords. You might travel back. You might take a little trip, a little vacay. You might take a little trip. Tell me more. Oh. Okay, that card fell, and I can't see what that is. So what are we gonna do? Travel back. What you gonna do? Is this gonna work out the way that you thought it would? Is this gonna work out the way that you thought it would, Leo? Yes. Often Leos take risks, and a lot of people get jealous over the amount of risk that Leo can take without feeling bad for themselves, without caving in, without, like, well, you guys do get mad, you get frustrated, you get sad, you get upset. You will not give up on yourself. And that's the one thing that people are mostly jealous about when it comes to you, Leo. And we have the Lady, which is, tranquility, which is peace, which is trying to keep the peace, keep calm in certain situations that you couldn't be calm in the past. Four of Swords, which is like, okay, still being on the defense, but still trying to relax through the defense, not trying to bring up the past necessarily, but trying to bring up new ideas to solve and fix problems of the past that are still bothering you today. And Four of Cups. Okay, so you're keeping an eye out. I want to say Four of Cups is also somebody who can get really, really delusional, delirious, or silly. So be careful of that. It might be somebody that you might go and see who's a drunk, or who gets, like I said, they get very like delirious. They get very crazy minded. Like there's something wrong with their mind, or maybe they're falling out of love, or falling out of life, or they just are getting very, very unhealthy, and you're scared. You're feeling very, very I think it's mixed, because I think it's a mixed feeling, right? Because you do desire this person, you desire this situation, you so strongly desire this situation, but what you also desire is peace, is tranquility, is to keep your life in the line that it's been going, to try to stay away from situations that would cause drama or extra stress. But now you feel like you got no choice but to go bang. That's what I'm feeling. You have no choice but to solve it, but to confront these people, confront the situation before it turns into something else entirely. Okay? Let's draw one more card for my baby Leo. Let's draw one more card for y'all. Eight of Pentacles. So that's good. Okay, so okay, I want to let you know, right? Okay, we do have 3 more cards up. Whatever this confrontation is that ends up happening, it's not going to stop you from what you've been doing. I think you guys are so worried about being distracted that you're actually distracting yourself by worrying about it, right? What I'm seeing right here is Eight of Pentacles. You already have like a strong list, a strong line. You have a strong lifestyle. You have a strong personality. You should be proud of yourself. You should feel proud of yourself. Maybe you're scared of a new romantic endeavor, a new romantic relationship, getting in the way of your work, or getting in the way of what you've already created for yourself. But I do not see that. You are so strong. You are so powerful. We have the strength card right here because you guys do not understand that when you put shit out into the universe, when you accumulate, when you put out shit out there with intention, and when you go on that risk taker energy that many people aren't built with, that do not have good lifestyles, like you, like I said, you did not come from a princess lifestyle, a spoon in your mouth lifestyle. You came from the trenches, right? Because you came from the trenches, you earned respect and you humbled yourself, right? You humbled yourself in these situations. So when you are doing well, when you are doing great, you are, not only are you a giving person, but you're also a cautious person, because you know that always giving to the people that have been bad to you in the past, or negative to you in the past, or had struck you down in the past, can also end up making you feel like your self-worth is all sorts of fucked up. You know what I mean? Your self-worth ends up kind of breaking up, because you are giving to people who never gave to you, who never gave you the right or the space. And like sometimes that can be the part of life that's fucking sucks. It's like somebody had destroyed your life, destroyed your self-image, destroyed how you felt about, you know, life in general. They might have made you even want to off yourself. And so that's where I'm saying, like, you're giving to this person, you're taking care of this person, and you feel like now it's kind of against your own will, that you were disrupting already something that was so peaceful, so nice, so tranquil, right? And so we have 2 of Cups, but love overcomes all. Love overcomes all that bullshit. So somehow it's gonna just still work out in the end. That's what I'm feeling. It's still gonna work out in the end. Love overcomes all. Okay, it overcomes all these situations. You will not leave this situation feeling defeated or let down or scared. You will leave this situation feeling bright, feeling beautiful, feeling mentally sound, mentally stable. You will not leave without your answers. Okay, that's what I'm gonna let you know. You will not leave this situation without getting fucking answers, Leo. Maybe not always the answers that you want to hear, but the answers that will make you feel lighter. That'll make you feel right, and like, it just feels like it's the right timing. It's the right time to do it. Right the fuck now. It's the right time. Okay. Like right in the head is what I picked up on, because that delusional or delirious person is so weird. I don't know about that situation, but like I say, you're going to gain answers. Maybe you're going to ask someone why me, why did you do that to me, why was this situation so hard when we was growing up, why is it this, why is it that, why did you do this and this and that. Okay, you're gonna get it. You gonna get it. Okay, and karma's coming for these motherfuckers too. Karma's about to knock these motherfuckers out. I just want to let you know.